I'm scared for you.
Why are you scared
Don't
for me?
play. Don't play Doki Doki. Don't play it.
That's some.
Please dare.
Don't do it.
The power of Christ compels you, Shin. No, stop. Save yourself. Just play something else before you die. It gets so sad.
I won't just die. I'll get very sad. Is that what will happen?
You'll become both.
I'll become
You'll get
both.
yes. You'll become dead and sad.
I'll become dead and sad. What?
I'm dead inside because of Doki Doki.
What? What?
Just don't play it.
I can't.
it,
We haven't even
is
done
it,
anything yet, and I'm just laughing my ass off.
is it too late?
It's too late.
No! Shit.
Dear.
Nope, I'm out. Good day.
Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit. This is super psychological horror, isn't it? This is trap
Yep,
as fuck.
It is. Now get out. Don't play it.
I will have the Alt F4 on standby the entire time.
Oh, hi, Mom.
What the?
Sorry, but this is the
I have never seen a disclaimer like this on a game before. Holy fuck.
I can't see it. It's stuck on a screen. Stuck on. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed.
It's like a countdown. Ding, ding, ding. Oh god, doorbell, trick-or-treaters. I should also point out as well, there might be a chance I have to randomly disappear for a second or two. Well. Wait, hang on. Should I be spooked that there's a I agree button on the game screen but not on the stream? That doesn't seem normal. That's not a that's I've never seen that before. This is a trap. It's so whistly. Oh god, my ears.
I wouldn't trap you. Per se.
Liar! Liar!
Look at the cute anime girls. They're not even threatening.
It's a trap! This entire thing is an elaborate trap. Oh wait, actually the game isn't working. So that's why it wasn't updating.
Which Zarin ID?
This is entirely possible. Hold on. Let me close that one. Let me add this one. Something's not right here. Because it's not updating the screen. You guys can still only see the menu, can't you? Oh wait, that's right, I need to turn off the alert thing as well, because otherwise that's gonna just randomly pop in. Although that could be fun. Although that could be funny. Making me jump.
Beth is very much amused at this moment in time.
That's not game capture. Okay, hang on. This is game capture. Turn that on. Yeah, that. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. It lives! There we go. We got there in the end. I'm gonna reiterate this one more time, SK. And what is that? I'm waiting for the message. What are you going to say, or is there a stream delay?
I can only type so fast.
Always this stream delay, broski. Anyway. Please enter your name. Bob. Because that is always the name. That is always the name of choice.
What, you don't want him calling you by name?
You know what? I've never actually thought about how I should approach a video like this. Should I just be reading everything aloud?
You could. Or you could do something completely different.
I see an annoying... God damn it. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Notice me, senpai! That girl was Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. What the? Is Zarin losing his shit already? I haven't even done anything yet, man.
Basically.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but studying around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I just thought if this is as bad as you say it is, it might be like an April Fool's kind of game you could give people. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! Ah! Oh, this is so awkward. I overslept again. Oh, it's one of those characters. Oh, she's missing some toast in her mouth, and we got a full stereotype here.
What?
I want pizza. Beer big.
You always want pizza. You always want pizza. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you say that like you... Wait, what? Yeah, you say like you were thinking about ignoring me. This is maybe the strangest thing we've ever streamed. And we've not even done anything yet. That's mean, Bob! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something, backer. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any reason to be mean, even if you want to. Well, it's standard dating sim strange at the moment. That's what I mean. I just find it strange that I'm actually doing this. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Zarin. Ah, dear. Whatever you say, Sayori. Yeah. We're gonna deliberately read lines awkwardly as well, just to kill any drama. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Bob. What? What is this? Why are we so... Did I press the thing by accident? Yeah, I did. By the way, Bob. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the verge while spending my free time on games and anime. Ugh, the anime! The anime! Is Zero still here? I think he's already checked out. I don't blame him. I was talking about how I'm worried about you and you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh noes! Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but you'll die at the thought of becoming a what? But I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the... My face when I don't know what that word is. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Oh my god. You asked for this! You asked for this! NEET, not employed in education or training. Isn't that a jabroni? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I have literally never heard that phrase before. I've heard similar words, but I've never heard NEET before. Well, now I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. And this is probably the part where we find out what kind of anime game this is. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club, in before it's it for people. Hello? Sayori. Sorry, I must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to take... Blah, 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 blah. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Which is... the book club, because that's the name of the game, and... yeah. Sayori Dotaru. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Oh my god. Just do it! We're gonna go there anyway! It's that kind of game. Meanie! Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. I can't speak words. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she would have any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help us start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who's proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hehe. I also heard your evil laughter in the background, Cassie. I know you're here. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Join the club, we have cupcakes! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Don't say that. This might be a thing.
Don't worry about it.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Oh wait, never mind. Too soon. Never mind. I was just gonna be like, is this gonna be one of those animes where they have all the archetype characters and... yeah, anyway. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club, it's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh Bob, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club. Dotoru.
So many doctors.
Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly... God damn it. I was waiting for a cringe line like that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Are we doing voice requests now? I mean, good god. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says it quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Juri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that! Fiddling with the hair, shyness, and yeah. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. We have an hour of this before things get weird, don't we? Oh dear. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Bob. I'm kind of confused as well why this game was free. Monica smiles sweetly. Complete with pose, because, of course, we do know each other.
The reason the game is free is because Jesus exists.
The reason the game is free is because Jesus exists?
Yes.
Monica was probably the most... If there's an hour, I suppose I need to read faster, don't I? Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Oh god. The cringe! It keeps coming. So having a smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, buddy. Yeah. God damn it. Come sit down, Bob. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. What is this? I'm told this is horror. Unless it's porn, I'm leaving.
I told this was horror. Unless it's porn, I'm leaving. You are my new favorite person in the world.
I've been told this is a horror game. Cassie is inspecting intently, probably with shiny eyes, and I'm just like, eh. Anyway. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Oh, gold. It begins. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. You be quiet, Baka! I see you there! Skay ghost blah blah blah.
Okay, my headphones fell out.
No! No, I deny you. Cassie's all like Skay is so kawaii when he's flustered by anime shenanigans. It's stupid. No.
It's perfectly intelligent. This is the best Halloween ever.
You're all dumb. That's what this is. You're all dumb. Natsuki he walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori.
This is the best Halloween ever.
Chat is heckling me so hard, this is great. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? I don't even know how to read that, whatever. Natsuki lifts foil off the tray and reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. We never gonna make it to Spoopy. This is the horror for today. Is this? You expected Xenoverse. You get this instead. Happy Halloween, everyone. It was because I made icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Kawaii, etc. I had no idea that could have bacon Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sorry, grabs one that first, then Manoka, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with a mouthful and she's already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite.
I'm sure they're poisoned.
The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
Probably poisoned.
Real talk. Anonymous, real talk. I chose this because it was either this or jump scare games. Although I know so little, this could be a jump scare game as well, so it could be fuck. You do not speak for me, Cassie. Get back to whatever you were doing. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Oh god! It's a tsundere. Moving on. Yeah, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. If I knew I was going to be doing all this reading, I would have had a bottle of water already. God damn.
Get that hydration.
She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Yeah, my reading is awful on purpose, deal with it. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Play this when you get too scared to play to calm down and continue. I guess. Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know. I believe you. We've just met these people and this is virtually a harem already. God damn. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I just realized there's no actual options on this yet. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member from any of the major clubs. It was either Bob or one of my aliases. I ain't putting my name in this. Hell no. Once you were leader of the debate club last year. Although that would be super creepy. If I put in the name Bob and then it suddenly uses one of my other names. That would be pretty creepy. To be honest, I can't stand... To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special about it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. This is not even like dating sim right now. This is just like interactive book, whatever they call it.
It's sort of a dating sim later. Sort of. Depending on your perspectives.
Right. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nodded in agreement. That's the one, visual novel. No, I'm surprised there aren't any more more in the clubs yet. Yeah, it was visual novel, I forgot. It must be hard to start a new club. There is a ton of visual novels on Steam. You could put it that way.
Yes, but you get to interact with this one, kind of.
Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So Bob, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, Dotaru, 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 Dotaru. Considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Just like this game! Wait, no.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, wait, no. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Foreshadowing, of course. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horrors... Wait, hang on! How did we suddenly go from fantasy to horror like boom?
Welcome to this game.
Look, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? We left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Here, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori... Wait, what? Sorry, Soda was up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! She says, is that one of those typical fangs? I can't see it properly. One of those typical anime fang things.
Everything is
Natsuki, you write your own poems? I'm gonna move this to my other monitor because the monitor this is on right now is huge and it makes the screen look tiny. There we go. That looks better now.
You and your giant monitors. Woe is you.
A giant TV, a giant TV.
I'm gonna throw my cookie at you.
Anyway, well I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I need to move my windows on the thing. Crap. Right. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ...
There's lots of dotaroos in this game.
Clearly more dotaroos needed. There's not enough dotaroos. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, pose. I have an idea, everyone. Eh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we all have a new member. Now that we have a new member, I think it would help us to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bob? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Ed, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining to the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Also, should I be saving this anytime soon? I'm noticing there's a save button here.
Maybe.
The chat's like, I still think this will be a porn.
No. You're gonna be sorely disappointed, my friend.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I'd never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and also you shouldn't have said that, Cassie. You should have kept the mystery. So they can be disappointed later. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought. Bob. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls.
You made all the anime girls sad.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this?
You monster.
That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh my lord. The dialogue cringe. Just
Oh, it gets so much worse.
Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Wait! Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Bob, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hit pose. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Bob, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay!
Still spelled wrong. Fuck you, Keeper. I give up.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh lord. Alright.
Pick your poison!
I just need to make... Pick my poison? What? I just need to make the most of my circumstances. Oh damn it, I didn't mean to press that. And I guess that starts with writing the poem tonight. Save!
Good time. Good time.
You're kidding me. I actually have to do it?
Write your poem! Go for it! Varen will probably help you, because he cares.
Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever the poem likes the most.
Zarnavi has now helped you. Anonymous. You might need antidepressants before this game even gets sad.
Now I'm pondering how to approach this.
Which anime girl do you think is the cutest there?
Because the first thing my brain thought was like, right, we're gonna go for sweet, cute everything. Just to be like, this won't mean nasty things happen, it will only be nice things. But that could be a complete 180.
Who knows?
We would just go for average everything.
This isn't gonna end well. Either way.
Wait, I have to choose 20 words? Where's the other? That's...
Once you click one, the next ones come up, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna press whatever here.
This is gonna end badly for you then. Anyway, have fun.
Let's start again. I see, it reacts based on like the words and yeah. Cute things. Nothing will nothing bad will happen if we pick cute things. Nothing bad will happen if we pick cute things.
No.
I wish you could see Zaren's face, that's all I'm gonna say. Everything's gonna be okay.
Suddenly massacre! What?
E for everyone.
Socks, because that amuses me, that's there for some reason. Hi again, Bob. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Now, don't worry. This might be
I
a
need to
little
go
strange.
get some milk.
What? Is now really the time for milk? The hell? Anyway, this might be a little stranger for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bob. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. It is always time for milk. Says chat. Oh, come on now, like we deserves any slack. Soraya told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Bob always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with his busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. I'm still questioning why I'm doing this. Anyway, Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire. What? What? Is that so here? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Bob can become good friends too? Sayori. Dotaru. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Well, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. It's a harem anime. They all want. They all want the booty. I don't know.
They all want the D.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. I'm just reading the chat. The hair is big and poofy. Yes, it is. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. I would just like to point out as well, the last time I tried a game like this, I actually broke the game. And it was actually not part of the game. It wasn't like it wasn't like a program thing or anything. It just broke and I was just like, well, I'm done. That was weird. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. It wasn't like a planned glitch or anything, it just happened. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How has this girl accidentally been so cute? It's not accidentally at all! It's harem bullshit! This is not an accident at all. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Go for it, you silly goose, says chat. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Also, how long can we spend just having this one background? My god. There's an entire genre of games which does this, my god.
Also, whoever put the send button right under the fucking backspace on the Twitch app needs to be shot, just saying.
Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. Also, hello there, Kappa Incorporated. I was told to play this. I'm not entirely sure why still yet.
by your good friends who love you and want to watch you suffer.
That sentence changed very quickly. Anyway, you mean manga, right? Ah. Sometimes, manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it, and then you figure out where the other person stands. Until you figure out where the other person stands. The same friends who got me to play Five Nights at Freddy's, which is on my YouTube channel. Famous plug, shameless plug, shameless plug. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up to me at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pick it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. I have all of the FNAFs. I've only played the first one. That was enough. The others were literally bought for me. I've not paid a single cent for anything FNAF related. She then turns to a box of manga and then slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I like that you know I don't have sister location. You're just like, no you don't. You don't have all of them. You don't have this one. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way of the demographic or it's simply terrible. I suppose this counts as horror. My chat is certainly horrified.
Now that's just mean.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Bob. Consider that this is a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mooi. Don't just stand there. Or what? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time. Oh god damn it! No! Get your head out of the gutter!
No, I was laughing at the chat, you dinkum-boop.
The timing with that laugh though. I now believe it might just be a horror game. Says chat. Oh dear. I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. Seriously, guys, I need to sleep. If this gets seriously fucked up,
You'll be fine.
you owe me money. I don't know.
It was free.
My time isn't.
Tell your job that.
Oh, sick burn. Sick burn. Sorry. Oh dear. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close with you. I need my water, god damn it. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Howdy, Jinx Glatino. That's quite the name.
Oh god, I need to wipe
Open
my
the
eyes.
book.
They
It's only a
burn
few
with tears of
seconds
laughter.
before Natsuki. Okay, now the chat is being creepy.
You can thank me later, SK.
Now the chat is being creepy, asking me if it's my first time. What the?
They just want to make sure that you have safety if it's been your first.
It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice.
I gotta go fill Beth in on the sick burn.
We want to make sure you get a great reaction. Who is we?
One of us. One of us.
I feel a peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, 1 second. I was just checking a shortcut key worked for a second. Okay. Got bad news, folks. I'll have to take a break in about 10 minutes, so guess we better be sharpish with this.
Yeah, gotta go face.
Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance start to happen. Do you take all warnings direct or not scare? What, you mean the warnings at the beginning?
All of the above.
Including game warnings. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. I honestly don't know what to expect. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Yeah. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I should expect a treat? That was a warning? I don't recall that. I should recall that, but I don't. What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about bacon. This is just a guess, but there is a lot of bacon in this. Is there a lot of bacon in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. My favorite character? You're asking me my favorite character? That means something's bad's gonna happen, isn't it?
No. Maybe.
I don't have an opinion yet. I'm not past the whole this is harem nonsense and you're all backers at the moment. Oh god, now Maku is here. Cassie, explain.
Yay. I don't want to explain. I'm just gonna let you try to explain 'cause it's funnier.
Why do I have to explain? This is your idea.
I got it.
Zarin will explain. I outsource explaining.
Apparently this is a horror game. That's what I've been told.
Hey, what's up? This is a horror game?
Apparently it is.
Totes.
Did you enjoy Bacon 2, right? I'll tell you what though, Maku, it's certainly horrifying the chat. Since you enjoy Bacon 2, right?
Yeah, I've seen a little till now, but what?
This isn't a horror game, a twist, question mark. More like a trick.
Isn't there a patch for this game that everybody's naked, or was it a different anime game?
That's all the anime games. Apparently, except this one, apparently.
There was one that gave on Steam you could get the patch as well, but they removed the patch for it right now.
Oh, that's
So,
that's something else, I think. That's something that's on a spaceship. I've forgotten the name of it.
okay, I didn't know what kind of game it was, but it looked like kind of like this though.
I just happened to get into the Bacon around the same time I got this manga. Like I would never get into anything because it's in the manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. I'm also reading it bad on purpose because horror. That is part of the horror. My bad reading.
Nah, you have to do a little bit of the voices as well.
Hell no.
Why, you don't want to show the world your kawaii Destiny anime girl?
I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in Bacon. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, it's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? I tell you what, Blades and Sanchuk are gonna be confused as fuck when they see this.
They're probably thinking that you are trading. How to pick up chicks.
Oh my god, it's new art!
It
Save!
happens.
We'll read on for a few more minutes. I've finished
Where's
a couple of
the
chapters at this
echo?
point.
Oh, this
Dotaru,
Is that-
Dotaru, Dotaru. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not.
her name is Bob?
No, that's the name I put for the original, the character.
Oh, I was thinking she was talking. Like what?
Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Dotaru question mark. Hmm? That alert noise fits this game so well. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry.
You don't have any friends. That's why you're playing this.
I could never get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Eh, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I didn't know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already a kind of loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Because dating sims! And these tropes must always be continued because dating sims. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. So much Halloween. I know, right? This game is horrifying. I can't
More horrifying
win,
than fucking Dragon Ball Z.
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Is that a face? I'm guessing that's a face.
It's kind of strange though that you're just saying what they are saying. Reading it 10 seconds later on chat of myself.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. God damn it. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. You know, Ria's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. I just finished this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words that feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. I think I gotta go. Should I just leave this running?
That's up to you.
But what is the
As
story?
long as you keep playing, me and Beth will not create a riot.
I shall return. Have fun
Okay.
trying to explain this to people who join the chat while I'm away a minute.
I'll take my phone with me downstairs so I can do just that. I'm gonna go see what shenanigans are going downstairs.
Why are you playing? Did you lose a bet or something?